My parents forbade me from celebrating my 18th birthday because my sister didn't feel special enough. So I moved out that night. A year later, their golden girl saw how successful I'd become, and her jealous meltdown shattered the family. I still remember the exact moment I understood how little I mattered to my parents. It was 3 weeks before my 18th birthday, and I'd just come home from my after-school job at the bookstore, excited to talk about maybe having a small dinner with a few friends. Nothing extravagant. Just something to mark the milestone. My mom was in the kitchen with my younger sister, Bethany, who was 16 at the time. They were looking at party decoration catalogs, which seemed like a good sign until I realized they were planning Bethany's sweet 16 that had happened 4 months earlier. Apparently, she wanted a redo because the original party didn't capture her true essence. I'm not even kidding. Mom, I wanted to ask about my birthday next month, I started, setting my backpack down by the counter. The look she gave me could have frozen fire. Madison, your sister is going through something right now. She's been feeling overlooked lately, and we need to be sensitive to her needs. Bethany didn't even look up from the catalog. She just kept circling pictures of balloon arches and dessert tables with her pink gel pen. I just want to have dinner with maybe 5 friends, I said carefully. We could go to that Italian place downtown. I've been saving money from work. Absolutely not. My dad's voice came from the doorway. I hadn't even heard him come in. Do you have any idea how that would make your sister feel? She's already struggling with her self-esteem, and watching you celebrate would be devastating for her. I stared at him. It's my 18th birthday. And she's your sister, my mom snapped. Family comes first, Madison. Always. We've talked about this. When you turn 18, you become an adult, which means you need to start thinking less about yourself and more about how your actions affect others. The logic was so twisted I almost laughed. Almost. Bethany finally looked up, her eyes wide and innocent. I'm sorry, Maddie. I know it's not fair to you. I just feel like nobody ever pays attention to me, and if you have this big party, I'll feel invisible again. My mother immediately wrapped an arm around her. See? She's aware of how difficult this is. That's very mature of you, honey. I left the kitchen without another word. That night, I lay in bed doing calculations. I had $3,847 saved from working at the bookstore for the past 2 years. I'd been putting aside money for college, but I'd also gotten a full academic scholarship to State University that would cover tuition and housing. My birthday was on a Friday. I turned 18 at 6:23 in the morning, the exact time my mother loved to remind me she'd been in labor. By midnight, I had a plan. The next 3 weeks were a masterclass in pretending everything was fine. I went to school, worked my shifts, came home, did homework, and didn't mention my birthday once. My parents seemed relieved. Bethany went back to planning her party redo, which had somehow evolved into a weekend trip to a spa resort that cost more than my car was worth. Well, my car was worth